Do you struggle with negative emotions, sadness, discouragement? There's something I've come to learn, and I'd love to share this with you. A few weeks ago, I had I was very sad. I had a lot of negative emotions. I was very sad. I was very, I wasn't seeing life from a positive aspect, from a positive perspective. And you find that when you're in that state, you can only go down. Yeah. But there's something I've come to learn which I think may transform you. Yeah. So during that time, I normally journal every morning when I wake up to spend time with God. I journal, I write it down, and I save it in my computer. So I realized that for the past 2 weeks, 2 weeks before then, I hadn't spent time with God in the morning. So I'd just wake up and I'd get busy with my activities and maybe find time later on to spend time with God. And then probably realize that I haven't, because, as the day gets busier, it gets even harder to find time to spend with God. Then I started spending time with God. Every morning I made it a law. I know we are currently living under grace, but sometimes it's good to have rules, especially if they help you. So I wake up early in the morning, and the first thing I do is just spend time with God, listen to music, journal what comes to my heart, write down what I feel the Lord is speaking to me, just spend time with God. And I came to realize that it's important. It kind of transforms you. And sorry, I can relate this to the children of Israel. I think, let me read it from the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 21. It says, each morning, everyone gathered as much as they needed, and when the sun grew hot, it melted away. I think there's something beautiful about waking up early to spend time with God. I think it's before, the distraction and the discouragement and the business of life gets to you. Yeah, and this is what Jesus used to do. In Mark chapter 1, verse 34, it says, 35, sorry. Early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went out to a secluded place and was praying there. So I think this is a practice that completely transforms me. So I try to really guard this time, in the morning to spend time with God in the morning before the day gets busy. And this changes the complete outlook of my day because I start my day on a positive note. Yeah, so maybe just to encourage you, if you're struggling with negative emotions and sadness, you can give this a try and maybe let me know how it has worked out for you. So thank you.